Are you kidding me?
No, I know it's crazy.
I would have said like 9, 11 years
Mhm.
since Friends was on the air. 21 years. What the hell have I been doing with my life
I think it's
since?
been like over 10 years since Breaking Bad started because we just started watching that and I'm like, what? This is like 2013 or something? It's just crazy.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I
That
hear you.
I can't believe you saw the Friends thing. That's funny. Because I was
Yeah,
like, I sent it to a friend and I'm like, wait a second, is this real? And she's like, of course it is. It was
yeah.
21. And I'm like, I would have said like 9 years, maybe 11.
Well,
So
now you watch the episodes and you're like, they couldn't have done that today, you know? Same with,
totally.
yeah,
Same with
so
like, right, Breaking
Seinfeld.
Bad and oh, Seinfeld, totally.
Yeah, a lot of it.
But I lose track of time. So I don't know. So like Shamea, I mean, Shamea was just on Watch What Happens, and she started crying over Porsha, and she
Oh,
basically said, she's saddened and she said she's shocked, but she thinks Porsha has people in her ear that she's known for a second that are not good for her. And she has said, basically, she's done. She's like, I've tried, I've reached out to her. She hasn't gotten back to me. She's like, I'm open to it. I mean, they also have a reunion coming up that they need to film. But she's like, she was crying on the show. She said, I've cried over it. And she said, I'm done. I'm not trying to to work this
oh,
out with Porsche. Yeah, it's sad, right?
yeah. I mean, I don't know the ins and outs of all of the things that led up to it, but I feel like, if you have a friend and people go through phases, sometimes, you need to give it a second, come back to it, talk
Well,
it out, move on.
that's what Sutton's saying. But even besides Sutton and Garcelle, like Shamia and Portia, it's like a longer friendship, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Hmm.
don't know. It's just I would be like, I don't know anybody. Thank you for letting me come back next season. I can't wait to meet everybody you hired. I'm not
Right.
referring anybody. Like, stop.
Right. No, I agree. Yeah, I don't want to lose any friendships. Yeah.
But since I've done this job, that's where my relationship to fame has changed. And like again, I would take a show because of the potential of what it could be, but I don't like people in my business either. I really don't. And I truly can say, which people don't probably believe, the day this job is over, you have my text, you and I will keep in touch. That social media account, all of them, they'll be gone by the morning. I will
Yeah.
not, no
Yeah.
interest. I
Hmm.
don't believe in social media unless it's for work. And unfortunately, so many jobs are tied to it. But otherwise, I don't like, I would love to just wake up and just
Yeah.
exist like it were the
I
90s.
know. I think it's crazy. Sometimes you see these people, when you're out and they're filming everything and all this stuff, it's like, what? And I have children, so I worry about my kids. Like, my 10-year-old wants to be a YouTuber. I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway,
We'll try living between New York and LA. Oh my God, the other day,
I can't imagine.
nothing is worse than LA. Like the other day, I was out to dinner in LA, and like literally, this woman, I don't think she was anything famous. She literally walked into the restaurant. This wasn't for a TV show, just on her own with her friends, like 3 different times to get a shot for her Instagram, like an entrance.
Do
I'm
you, do
like,
you follow the account Influencers in the Wild?
no,
It's
is it?
really funny.
Is
It's like
it?
it's like bystanders like that submit like clips or whatever of people who are like filming themselves.
Oh, then I have to. I mean, I live
It's
in
really
LA
funny.
and there's
Yeah.
people in my building, because I live in like a New York style building there. I don't like a house, although I guess here I have a kind of a condo. But in LA, I live New York style in a building, and there are people that live in my building that are, they look literally, some of them look not even 18. I assume they're 18. They live by themselves, but I mean, they are paying, what is not a cheap rent based on being an influencer, being on OnlyFans, being like, and I'm like, only in LA, like you get into the elevator to go upstairs, there are people with ring lights in the elevator.
Oh my
Just,
God, that's so gross.
it would, in New York, someone would be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, right.
In
Exactly.
LA, this is just
That's why I
like,
like being from the East Coast because we like to call people out. But yeah, it's over the top. I can't imagine being in LA.
well, I said, because like I'm only, I only been in LA probably like 3 years ago because of this job. But I said this truly, like if I were young, like in my 20s, and I moved to LA looking for friends, some social life, I would be beyond miserable. It's just that I moved there, A, knowing people, but B, not caring if I spoke to a single person. Like when I'm there, it's just like transactional and I'm there for weeks on end
Yeah.
sometimes. But I was like, I don't care if I meet anybody here. So I think, and I do know people there, but if I was, 23, you move there, you want friends, right?
Oh yeah, sure. You
I
want
would
friends, you
be.
also want fame, so that's got to be a little hard. I used to travel there a lot. I worked in fashion for a while, and I used to do a lot of trade shows, and I would travel to like LA a lot. And yeah, we would go to some really fun parties, but it was just like exhausting talking to people, and it just felt, and that was 20 years ago, so I'm sure now it's probably even more sort of grimy.
That's what I say. And like, cause this is what I say. And it's so true. Every time I get on the airplane, like I was just in LA for like a 5 week stint. And at the beginning there, I was there for 5 weeks. So every time I get on the plane to come back to the LA or the Hamptons, I get on the plane completely, not like the night before I didn't get sleep, just from weeks on end, I'm exhausted. Like LA
Mm.
exhausts me. And people are like, but New York is better. Yeah, it's not as exhausting.
Well, you look very refreshed today.
Well, you're
Might be
being
that plant. Yeah.
everyone loves this plant. Do you know this? This is how when you can tell I'm in the Hamptons. Can you know that this plant is fake?
It's not?
It's not real. I bought this place fully furnished. Like it's a condo. It's also not a house. I'm aversion. I have an aversion to houses. Even this like has a
Too much
mini.
to clean?
Well, even this has a mini front yard and backyard, and it's like even that is like I'm having issues with my trees and getting all new trees, and I'm like,
Oh, I'm
oh my
getting trees
God,
today.
the shit ain't cheap.
No, and it's like mind numbing trying to make a decision on where to put it.
Tell me about it. So like I had, like the condo gently pushes you when it's your turn to be like, you have to take care of your outside and my trees. Like I want them anyway because it's going to give me privacy. Like, like
Yeah.
when you drive through those rich areas and like the trees are all curated and you can't see behind
Mhm.
them. That's what I'm going to have. But so I'm excited, but like, I'm like, this shit, I don't know. I'm blown away by how expensive
Well,
trees
then you have
are.
to take care of it so it doesn't die. That's the hard part.
That's the hard, totally. That's the hard part.
I don't do real plants in my house.
But this tree, I swear, is the subject every time I'm here, someone says something. Like I didn't realize they're
Well, you
like, I
can't
love
really you can't really ignore it.
I just didn't realize how lovely this tree was.
So wait, I
So
still don't understand. Is it real or is it fake?
no, it's fake.
Oh, okay, good.
Did you think it was fake or do you think it was real? Some people
I
think
mean,
it's
I could have
real.
gone either way. Yeah. If it
This
was mine, it would be fake.
it looks real. And I mean, but I have done shows like this where someone's like, oh, and they know what type of it. I mean, I don't know if they're right, but
No, I
people
don't know
get
that.
really into this. And I'm like, have at it. Like it
People
was
are into plants, and that is an extremely complex subject. So I admire
Yes.
those people, but
Well,
that is
like
not me.
you said, the guy that came to do my trees, he was like, do you want this or that? And I'm like, here's how I want it to look. Give me the different options, and I'm going to choose the cheapest option that looks nice like this.
And it's the
Really.
lowest maintenance. Yeah.
Yeah, there was one that was cheaper, but like all the leaves fall off in the winter, and then you have to wait for them to grow back. I'm like, I'm going to pass on this. I want like evergreen.
It's tough when you live in the climate that you get all the seasons.
I'm like, no, thank you. As we wrap up, tell us again about this wonderful product. And no, I mean, really, the one thing I think Housewives fans and have in common, I think they love to drink and they love to talk about sex. So that's why
Yeah.
I was happy to have you on here because, again, I've never heard of the delay spray until we met. So I'm like, you need to come on and talk about this.
So I think it's really interesting. So I've been a promescent for only like 4 or 5 months now, right?
Wow.
And since our star product is this delay spray, we've been really just talking to men like this whole time. And so my real push is to get women involved in our conversation for a few reasons. One, a delay spray in a heterosexual relationship, like affects the woman too greatly. So having more awareness around that, like for women, I think is really important. And then we also have a lot of other things for women. I mean, we have a full selection of sexual wellness products for men and women, but we've got some great like arousal gels, like a warming and a buzzing. And then we have like toys that are like premium quality, like a rabbit, a bullet, a penis ring that like you can get, for a lot of money, but ours are priced really well. And so I'm just excited to get the word out to women. We just like revamped our website for women. So that's, why I'm excited to be here. We're also going to offer like a 15% off full purchase discount for your audience. So it's a good time to test out. We have, like I said, arousal products. We have like basics like lubes and massage oils and things like that too. But it's a fun little website to explore.
And the code is Velvet15, right?
Velvet 15. Yep. So you can go to promescent.com/velvet or enter in Velvet 15 all caps.
And I will put it in the show notes, and anyone could slip into my DMs that needs it. Well, I would think, do you know? I don't even know if you know, even though do you know, like, is the delay spray purchased mostly by women or is it purchased? Because I would think a lot of women I would think almost the woman would be more interested in purchasing this than the man, right?
So I think it's interesting because, again, previous to me being with the company, I think that there was a lot of men, like we were marketing mostly to men. And in my discussions with the CEO, I'm like, we have to market to women. Like women talk about sex, right? Because married men specifically, don't, at least I don't think, don't talk about sex. Like maybe when they're single and they're like all cool and stuff, they're talking about sex. But once they get married, they're not. Women do. Women talk about sex. Women talk about products that changed us. Women refer people. Like women, we just talk a lot. So I'm like, and this changes their sexual pleasure. Like, so we have to be talking to this audience. So, I think sometimes there's this maybe challenge or roadblock of, well, how will a woman introduce this without like hurting their husband? Or hurting his feelings or making him feel inadequate. And I think that's just part of the communication, like, on how to sort of massage the conversation about like trying this new thing and maybe we can last longer and then we can explore more or, whatever it is. I mean, we also, I think that the conversation has just opened up so much over the past few years and like women are more comfortable talking about these things. So I'm really excited to start talking to women and bringing them in. We also have a ton of like content for sexual wellness from we're doctor recommended. Our products are doctor developed. So there's a lot of credibility behind our products and we have a ton of content for learning for women, how to orgasm better, how to use products better, how to talk to your man about things, stuff like that.
Yeah, I saw on your website, like there's a lot of customer testimonials, but there's a lot, I was like impressed. There was a lot of doctor
Yeah.
testimonials. So that's
Oh,
about,
we have doctors, we have a whole medical advisory board. We have doctors worldwide that recommend, again, mostly our delay spray, and it is a really premium product, but we also have a variety of really good stuff.
well, then again, like not to be a stereotypical, but that's why I would think like marketing to women is like, it's great because like, I don't know, again, heterosexual relationships, not my specialty, but I would think when the man was done, he's done. And it really, in a way, does benefit the woman more
Yeah.
to have this guy last.
Exactly. Yeah. And again, it's for, we don't tell people who to have sex with or how to have sex. So we support like all relationships, but
Love it.
in this context, absolutely. Yeah.
I love it.
If you just need a couple extra minutes, then, don't be shy, right?
Don't be shy. And well, you'll have to come back because like I could talk about sex forever, especially the delay spray and all these other products too. I mean, I can't wait to get I'll have to, when I get my package you're
I
sending me.
know. And I'm sorry I didn't
No,
get it to you on time.
no, I didn't even think of it. It was like so many moving parts. And I was like, oh, wow. I didn't want to like ask for anything, but I'll certainly take it. I think
Well, yeah, I put in some
that
goodies in there for you.
Okay,
So,
thank you. I'm
uh,
always open to goodies. I get lots of packages in the mail, many of which I just shove to the side. This one, I will not be shoving to the side.
well, you have to let me know what you think.
I will. So everyone needs to go to promescent.com/velvet or enter code velvet15. I'll put it in the show notes. And
Can we spell promescent?
yeah, we certainly could.
All right, I'll do it.
Okay.
Promescent is PROMESCENT.com /velvet.
Yeah, promescent.com/velvet.
Yeah.
And
So
if we're
that C can throw people off.
the C can throw, and it kind of makes sense like promet then sent, like
Mm-hmm.
sent. And if anyone can't find it, just DM me because I'll give you the code. I'm excited. So listen, you'll have to come back and talk. Some housewife, some sex. I mean,
Yes, love it, love it.
I appreciate you doing this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
And
much. It's been so fun working with you and your team,
oh my
and
God.
I had a great time today.
It's your Behind the Velvet Rope podcast debut. So
Yes.
you did great. I really appreciate it. So
Thank you.
all right, I will talk to you soon.
Okay. Thank
Take
you.
care.
All right. Bye,
Bye.
everyone.